Throughout the ages, beauty has been admired, revered, and feared. In ancient mythology and history, some women's beauty became their most powerful and dangerous weapon. Their faces launched wars, shattered empires, and captured the hearts of gods and kings alike. Today, we'll explore the stories of 5 legendary women. Helen of Troy, whose beauty ignited the Trojan War. Cleopatra, a queen whose allure shaped the fate of nations. Aphrodite, the goddess of love and desire. Medusa, whose beauty became a curse. And Persephone, the queen of the underworld, whose delicate beauty enchanted even the god of death. But for many of these women, beauty was not a blessing. It was the very thing that led to their downfall. Our journey begins with Helen of Troy. A woman so beautiful, her face became immortalized in legend. Helen was said to be the daughter of Zeus, and her beauty was unmatched by any mortal woman. Imagine long, golden hair cascading over delicate shoulders, eyes like clear blue skies, and skin that glowed under the Mediterranean sun. Helen's beauty was irresistible, but it was also dangerous. Married to King Menelaus of Sparta, Helen's abduction, or elopement, with Paris of Troy ignited the Trojan War, a conflict that lasted a decade. Thousands of lives were lost, and empires fell, all for the love of one woman. But Helen's beauty came at a cost. Though she survived the war, her legacy was forever tied to destruction. Helen's story reminds us that beauty can inspire greatness, but also lead to devastation. Next, we encounter Cleopatra, the last queen of Egypt, an icon of beauty, intellect, and power. Unlike the idealized goddesses, Cleopatra's allure wasn't just in her appearance, but in her presence. Historical accounts describe Cleopatra with striking features: dark, kohl-lined eyes, olive skin, and flowing black hair. But her greatest weapon was her intelligence and charisma, which captivated 2 of the most powerful men in history, Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Her beauty and wit helped her secure alliances, expand Egypt's power, and influence the course of history. Yet, Cleopatra's story is a tragic one. As Rome closed in, she chose to die on her own terms, famously allowing a snake to bite her. Moving on, no list of legendary beauty is complete without Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love, desire, and beauty itself. Born from the sea foam, her arrival was said to bring love and passion to the world. Aphrodite's beauty was celestial. Long golden hair that shimmered like the sun, flawless skin, and eyes that radiated warmth and seduction. Her presence could ignite desire in gods and mortals alike, but this divine beauty often led to jealousy and strife. One of the most famous stories is the Judgment of Paris, where Aphrodite's beauty was chosen over that of Hera and Athena, sparking the very war that consumed Helen of Troy. But Aphrodite's beauty was not without risk. Ares, Hephaestus, and countless mortals fought and suffered for her love. Her tale reveals a truth that echoes through mythology. Beauty often comes with chaos, passion, and heartbreak. Finally, we turn to Medusa, a woman whose beauty, once unparalleled, became her greatest curse. Medusa was originally a stunning maiden with long flowing hair and striking features. As a priestess of Athena, she swore to remain chaste. But Poseidon, god of the sea, desired her, and their union in Athena's temple enraged the goddess. In punishment, Athena transformed Medusa. Her flowing hair became serpents, and her gaze turned men to stone. Her beauty, once a gift, became a weapon that isolated her from the world. Medusa's life ended when Perseus beheaded her, using her severed head as a tool of power. Yet even in death, Medusa's beauty endured, her image gracing shields and statues as both a warning and a symbol of strength. Her story reflects how beauty, especially when misused by others, can become a curse rather than a blessing. Our final story leads us to Persephone, the daughter of Demeter, goddess of the harvest and the embodiment of spring's delicate beauty. With hair like raven silk and eyes reflecting the bloom of life, Persephone's beauty symbolized the turning of the seasons. But her radiance caught the attention of Hades, the god of the underworld. Often misunderstood, Hades was not a malevolent figure, but a solitary ruler seeking companionship. Persephone's grace and warmth captivated him. One day, as she wandered through a meadow picking flowers, the earth split open beneath her feet. Hades emerged in his black chariot and seized Persephone, carrying her to his dark realm. Her mother, Demeter, mourned deeply, and in her grief, the earth grew barren, ushering in winter. Only when Persephone was returned did the earth bloom again, bringing spring. Yet, because she had eaten 6 pomegranate seeds, she was bound to spend part of the year in the underworld. Over time, Persephone grew to understand Hades and his world, and their relationship evolved. Hades, though stern, treated her with respect and reverence. As queen of the underworld, Persephone found strength in her role, embracing both the darkness of winter and the light of spring. Together, they became symbols of balance, life and death, rebirth and rest. These tales, filled with gods and mortals alike, remind us that beauty, whether divine or mortal, holds the power to shape destinies, inspire love, and ignite conflict. From the face that launched 1,000 ships to the queen who seduced empires, each story teaches us that beauty is far more than skin deep. It is a force that transcends time, leaving a lasting impact on the world, often as much in tragedy as in triumph. The stories of Helen, Cleopatra, Aphrodite, Medusa, and Persephone endure across cultures and generations, each one a symbol of the allure and mystery that surrounds feminine beauty. Through them, we glimpse the timeless dance between beauty, power, and fate. How they are intertwined in ways that defy simple explanation. Beauty, in its many forms, can both elevate and destroy. It can heal and harm, inspire devotion, and drive jealousy.